Jerry, turn off the TV. It's time for the Pope. Hear ye, come all thee. Welcome to the MacDriver Fantasy Football Show. We're hitting milestones here. We're hitting milestones. We're catching people in different nations now. Lizards in the chat. I love to see the lizards in the chat here. For those of you who don't watch live, number one, shame on you. Number two, you may catch some things, or you may not catch some things here. That's because there are the faithful that tune in live every single week to Wednesday Mass at the correct time of 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Some of you may not understand things when I say in the chat, and then if you watch the video on demand on YouTube and you're a little confused, well, that's on you for being a dumb motherfucker for not showing up to Mass on time at 7:30 p.m. Don't give me no excuses. You're taking care of the kids. Fuck them kids. Fuck the children. I ain't thinking of the children. There's only one thing that matters. 7:30 p.m. Wednesday night Central Standard Time is Mass. Shame on you is right. Mass. I don't want to hear no bullshit excuses here. You know who you are. Nate, Brandon, Rob, Kyle, Justin. Let's do a little recap here. The swearing will go down. I promise. I promise the swearing goes down. You see, you say the F-bomb a couple times here and people get a little freaked out around here. Sister Georgianne, shut the fuck up. I ain't gonna say. You need to shut the fuck up. Can't get fucking good help around this motherfucker here. So, let's do a quick recap here. We've already spent a lot of time here talking about the motherfuckers that aren't involved on time in Mass. Oh, when is Mass? Nate, you know what? Hold on here. How the fuck are you gonna be in this motherfucking league now for all these years and you have the audacity, the motherfucking audacity to say what time is Mass? You are dumb as a motherfucker here. You don't deserve to be the poop shoot reigning champion. You don't deserve to have the Kathy. Actually, you don't have the Kathy. That's good. Yeah, Nate, I see you in there, you motherfucker, now. Yeah, I'm ripping you ass a new one here. I actually wouldn't have said anything. I would have said put like a little motherfucker. I'm gonna slow down now that I see you in the chat. So let's do a quick recap here of the games here. The first matchup of the week, we had MacDriver going up against Justin. Even show up to the draft to get the Kathy. That's a very fair point. It's a very fair point here. Take notes. So the first matchup here, probably the closest matchup or score-wise that we're gonna get all season. Maybe even the closest score spread that I've ever seen in the poop shoot. Correct me if I'm wrong, Eric. Eric may know offhand. I don't think he does offhand, but it was something to ponder here. I won by 0.14 points. Justin, you can't catch a break, man. Poor bastard. The next was America's Game of the Week. Eric against Charlie. Charlie was one of the few undefeated teams last standing here. Now we're gonna get to Charlie. We're getting to Charlie, don't worry here. We're getting there. I pegged, stop, we ain't checking no availability here. I mean, I had Charlie winning by 9.5 points, and Eric, you are a disgrace. Eric, he won by 63.88 points. I don't include decimals, but 63.88 is just a fucking whopping. I mean, you just talk about David just getting butt fucked by Goliath here, and that honestly, that's probably the matchup was David versus Goliath, and this time Goliath won, and Goliath won with a passion here. The next matchup, we had the 0-2 Amanda going up against Rob. I picked Rob to win by half a point. Amanda won by 23 points. Amanda finally, you never can beat Eric. Amanda finally gets a W here. Next matchup, we had Nate going up against Kyle. Now, Nate was one of the final undefeated teams. I had Nate winning by 12. Kyle won by 14. Doesn't even know what time mass is. The final matchup, we had Marlon Brando 0-2 going up against Jordan 2-0. And I had Jordan winning by 4.5 points. Marlon Brando finally wins. He won by 5. So there was one. There was one. And you might be asking, well, oh, driver. Who is that one? Certainly it's got to be someone who's 1-2 or 2-1. And that, my friends, I ask yourself, what's Justin doing at 0-3? I really don't know. The man's 0-3. I can't help him. We've saved prayers. We've done communion for the man. He's not here right now. I know. The prayers are out. The prayers are out. So let's go to the power rankings here. Coming in at number 10 will be no surprise. Repent is right. Repent, repent, and repent. Coming in at 10, no surprise, dropping one spot is going to be Justin. He is going to be owning that number 10 spot until he gets a W. And maybe even if he even gets a W, he still will hold that number 10 spot. Dropping 4 places are going to be Rob down to number 9. So maybe, coming in at 8, just maybe, this subscription that Marlon Brando is paying for is working. Finally gets a W. He moves up 2 spots to 8. Going up 1 spot is going to be Amanda at number 7. Amanda again got that first W. Staying at number 6 is going to be Kyle. Dropping 4 places, shocker to no one, is going to be Charlie dropping to 5. I think this is probably the most consistent, though, Charlie has been in the top 5 for 2 weeks in a row. Because I'm pretty sure if we go back to the MacDriver power rankings here, I think the first ones, hold on. The first ones we had Charlie at 10. So that's 2 weeks. No, that's 2 weeks in a row she's in the top 5. Can she make it 3? They say 3 times a charm. I'm not even Irish. She ain't got no charm. Coming in at number 4, jumping up a couple spots is yours truly, Mr. Pope MacDriver. Nate dropping a spot to 3. Jordan going up a spot to number 2. Number 1, I think, should be no surprise. Jumping up 3 spots is going to be Eric at number 1. Rightful place for Eric, I think, at this point in the season. Bound for, I've said it again, and I'll say it now. Jonathan Taylor and Christian McCaffrey. How, as a league, did we allow this man to get those 2 running backs? Let's go to the matchups here. We got maybe the matchup of the week. It's gonna be yours truly, Mr. Pope MacDriver, going against Eric. At the time of writing these, I was projected 124.87 points to Eric's 132.14 points. All right, let's face it. My quarterback situation's done. I don't have a quarterback. The convict son, we got rid of him. We had to pick up Carson Wentz here. Is it Carson Wentz from 2017? Maybe. I don't know. Now, I don't know if anyone's been paying attention. And I don't blame you if you have or haven't. Each single week, I've had a wide receiver get hurt and put up a goose egg 3 weeks in a row. I commend for the powers of Jesus that is not going to happen. Tucker Kraft for Eric got a little scared, and I kind of felt like I might have jinxed the man a little bit here, and I do apologize if that is the case. You know, I mean, it is what it is, but he's fine. Now with CD Lamb out, that George Pickens, that pick don't look too bad. We're all kind of looking. The Pope does need to repent. I need you some Kyle Pitts. You just said chill out. Both of you chill out here. that George Pickens pick doesn't look too bad right now. Eric will take the W at a 7.5 point favorite. Next matchup is Amanda going up against Jordan. Amanda at the time. Now, this is the closest score here. Amanda at 129.64 points to Jordan's 129.78 points here. Amanda finally gets the W here. And I told you she wasn't gonna stay defeated for long. I knew she was gonna get a victory. And it happened here. Well, actually, I didn't pick her last week, but we won't talk about that. Those are tomorrow problems there. Javonte Williams is still proven to be a workhorse for the Dallas Cowboys, and I think Jordan probably got a steal with Javonte. With that being said, Amanda will take the W at a 6-point favorite. Next one, we got Justin going against Marlon Brando. This is probably the worst matchup in Poop Shoot history right here. Justin's 0-3 going up against Marlon Brando at 1-2. Justin, at time, was projected 126.55 points. Marlon Brando, 128.45 points here. So we had a little trade this week. And I really don't know who won the trade. Was it Kyle? Was it Marlon Brando? We'll soon find out. We will soon find out what happens. AJ Brown finally woke up. Is AJ Brown still gonna stay awake? Justin now. Again, he is 0-3. He's probably going to go to 0-4. But watch out for my man Scatterboopop here. Scatterboopop here. He's looking to be the most consistent New York Giant on the football field, and that's not saying much. Marlon Brando takes the W at a 10-point favorite. MacDriver picks. Next, we got Nate going up against Rob. Nate at the time projected 111.78 points. Rob 119.77 points. One of the biggest sought-after free agents or waiver pickups was my friend Mr. T. Tucker. I actually don't know what his first name is, but T. Tucker sounds pretty good. And the LA Raiders have one thing. They want to give the ball to Tucker. It was a very sought-after free agent. Rob got him. With CeeDee Lamb being out, I bet our boy, Mr. Jake Fergie, is going to get his Fergie on here. Everyone's winning on except CeeDee Lamb. And who picked CeeDee Lamb? Your motherfucking guy here. Marvin Harrison Jr. If I was Marvin Harrison Sr., I would personally change my name to not be associated with Marvin Harrison Jr. The man's got big-ass lips, like Michelin tires. They're pink as hell. He can't even hold a fucking ball for a pass. Jane T, he's falling off. He ain't nobody here. Rob gets a W at 3.5-point favorite. The last matchup is going to be Kyle at 125.76 points to the fraud. Well, who's the fraud? You know who the fraud is? I know you. No, not frog. Fraud. I don't give a fuck about the lake outside. So the fraud is Charlie here. 77 points. You lose by 63. I want to notate here. I never take my glasses off, and I've taken them off twice now, this mass here. And I'm getting so flustered with you motherfuckers. I learned a valuable... It's not enough. It's not enough. I learned a strategy and a good saying from one of my good friends, Mr. Vanu. If you have 2 quarterbacks on your team, you have no quarterbacks on your team. Right now, Charlie has 2 quarterbacks on her team. Again, I'm going to bring up that trade. Kyle's desperate for a running back here. I don't know if it's going to work out. It might not. We'll see what happens. Buka, though, he's definitely turning out to be probably rookie of the year. I'm not going to lie here. He's probably going to be rookie of the year for the Mike Evans hurt. Buka's good. Put it that way here. So, I want to get to the thing that we always like to talk about here because, again, I'm still looking for my best friend, Mr. Richard Tickle. We've been putting up signs around the church. Have you seen? We have milk cartons in Canada and in Taiwan. We're doing search parties, and we're hoping that one day we will find him here. So I know we say put the lizards in the chat. He will come back here. Now I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something very devious here to try to get him back. I know, Eric, that's the problem, okay? Listen, you got a problem. You talk to Sister Margaret here, who does marketing here, okay? You talking to me like I do the marketing here, like I know things about Canada. I don't. Okay, that's probably why we haven't found the motherfucker yet. Fuck, Mark, I agree. Georgianne, you didn't hear it. So we're gonna do something very devious here to try to conjure up my good friend, Mr. Richard Tickle here. Again, like I say, he's my best friend in the whole wide world. I miss him, and I miss him dearly here. And I thought to myself, what's one thing that I could probably do that's so crazy that might conjure to get him back? So I'm thinking, I've got 1. I've got 2. I've got 3. This is what we're gonna do. From now on, I want to be known as 3 Vape Mac. There's a lot of flavors going on in there. Smoke alarm's probably gonna go off. Margaret, I'm telling you, I'm doing a show. You didn't hear your name. What? What? Do I really need to come over there and talk to you? Hold on. What are you saying to me? Got a lick on him? Tell me you got a sighting? There's a sighting of him? Are you telling me? Where? Salt Lake City? Salt Lake City here. MacDriver. They found him, ladies and gentlemen. They spotted him in Salt Lake City. Salt Lake City. We gotta catch a flight. Get the Amtrak ready. We're gonna get my best friend back. We're getting him back, baby. We'll see ya.